early on. If the weather stays clear and the sun comes out as is forecast, then it should get better for batting as the day progresses. Shahid Afridi there, he's back in the side. Very exciting player, a young man of 19. Just missed out at Headingley, where Pakistan won by 10 runs against Australia.
Rolling right arm over the wicket.
His partner, the ever-present, it seems, Syed Anwar, left-hander. More experienced, but still flamboyant. Still something of a stroke maker. So, potentially awesome Pakistan opening pair. Up against them this morning, Dean Nash, right-arm medium pacer. A little bit of a worry about an ankle injury before the match, but he's been declared fit to start the game and will open the bowling. Today's umpires: Rudy Kurtzen from South Africa, he's back in the middle again. His partner out on the field, Katie Francis from Sri Lanka.
This is crunch time for New Zealand. Deon Nash, big job here, along with Jeff Allott with the new ball. Good toss to win by Fleming. Syed Anwar to take first strike.
Something of a loosener from Deon Nash. Something of a loosener for Syed Anwar too, just a little bit short outside off. Great shot. To start. Well, one-sighter. Another short ball, just dispatched. And in great style by Syed Anwar.
Well, terrific start from Anwar. Beautiful position. The back foot just shimmied inside the line and middled it. Magnificent start for Anwar. Nash guilty of really pitching too short. He's coming into a bit of a breeze. It'll probably take him an over to get his length. Pakistan underway in fine style. He's probably a better bowler than those stats show.
That's up and over again. And maximum. Well, just for a moment it looked as though there might be a chance of a catch. But it just carried the boundary. The breeze might have helped it, I don't know.
Well, said just prior to the game, this is a good toss to win, but New Zealand throwing it away just in the early balls of this match. Deon Nash, again, a long hop. That's a poor delivery. It's also going down the leg side. Afridi really just helped himself to that one. What a way to get off the mark.
Ball is ready. Pulled away again. Well, very short. Certainly short enough. And Syed picks these up so quickly. So apparently the lesson hasn't been learned.
Not at all. It's very much a warm-up ball for Jeff Allott. He should have been bowling the first over. And Syed Anwar might not have struck it away so easily as he's done there. But, he's already been warmed up by Nash's over. And already he's found the middle of the bat beautifully. So 2 boundaries and just 4 balls for Anwar.
Good shots. Full follow-through from Shahid Afridi. He found the gap nicely at extra cover. Struggle for both bowlers, it seems. They can't quite find the right length.
Very much in Afridi's slot here. Just back and across, and was full enough, and the width was there. Struck it well. They really go at the ball, the Pakistanis. They throw the bat at it. The hand speed is so quick through the shot.
For this sporting venue. That'll be 4 more. Jeff Allott is desperately disappointed with himself. His head slumped as he saw the ball on its way through mid-wicket. Pakistani supporters delighted.
Well, Jeff Allott has really got off to a cold start. He's a bit of a hot and cold type of bowler, only new to the international scene really. It's his 2nd year. And when he's on form, he's terrific. He's got good confidence and he really runs in and bowls quick. He doesn't even look to be getting the ball through. There's no pace on the ball.
Over the top of mid-off this time from Shahid Afridi. That's a shortish boundary. That's the boundary he cleared from the other end with his opening shot. This one just 4. Well,
they're just cashing in really on the situation where Allott He's got no real control over what he's trying to do. He's not moving the ball. The ball's coming off the pitch at a good pace. And that's what Afridi's out there to do, to go over the top. It's not pretty, but it's mighty effective.
It's also forcing a change in the field. One of the slips comes out, comes in at short extra cover. Got him this time though, that's the edge through to the keeper. Shahid Afridi couldn't resist it yet again, and instead of the middle of the bat, this time Jeff Allott finds the edge. They've got the breakthrough.
Well, it's a big wicket. It stopped the bleeding just for the moment anyway. It was in the slot, but Afridi tried to go down the ground rather than going through the covers. That will be a massive relief for the New Zealanders. Afridi's gone for 17. Pakistan 40 for 1.
Well, the new man at the crease, Abdul Razak. Dion Nash, the bowler. Edged away. Well, it was straight between the two fielders in catching positions. We had a slip and a gully now. Comfortably away from either of them.
Well, that's better. Bit of swing. Oh, it's been given as a wide. I think that's been a bit unfair. Bolt round his legs. Well, he struck with a rip snorter of a delivery. Saeed Anwar getting way over to the offside. And it's all smiles now for New Zealand.
Well, Anwar got out against Australia. A similar shot. He tickled one down leg side from Paul Rifle to be caught behind. And similarly on that occasion got inside the line. And you don't see class players lose their leg stump by being hit flush very often. But Anwar 28 from 25, and New Zealand get their second wicket with the score on 51.
Ijaz Ahmed coming in at number 4 for Pakistan. Ijaz away. Beautiful flicked off his toes. Longest boundary on the ground. It's enormous boundary, best part of 100 metres I would think down there. And they've run 4.
But they ran hard without overexerting themselves, typically Pakistani style running.
That's found the gap. It's a chase for McMillan. And that's the longest boundary on this field here at the Racecourse Ground Derby. 3 runs. Well, that's where the protection is in the deep on the leg side. Chris Cairns with a good arm. Used to have a good arm. And again, leg stump. Kevin Larson just diving a little bit offline here. He's getting too close to that leg stump. That's over the top. That's the first time they've had a real go at Gavin Larson. That's running away for 4. They had a few sighters in the previous over, the ball being angled in towards leg stump.
Fine. Very fine. And it's fast here at Derby. Razak picks up his second boundary only.
That's a great shot. Hit over mid-wicket. And it'll run away for 4. Good shot by Abdul Razak. Taking his time to play himself in, but now scored 3 boundaries, and that's the 100 up for Pakistan.
Beautifully wristed away. The timing there is just magnificent. Jeff Allott. And they'll come back for 3.
But again, Cairns just a little bit short.
Beautiful shot. Struck it magnificently through cover for 4. And now Razak starts to lash out.
Yeah, we're talking of the ways to combat this nagging, floating stuff from Chris Harris. One of the ways to get down the pitch, get to the pitch of the ball.
Got to hurry now. Well, that's comfortably out. Beautifully done, Nathan Astle coming in from mid-wicket, and it was always too close to him. Razak on his way, he was never in the frame.
In fact, Razak didn't want to go to start with, and then was called through. Both batsmen stumbling and stopping and starting, and Nathan Astle had no problems in a sidearm, round arm throw, and Razak is out. A run out to get the wicket for New Zealand, and he is out for 33 from 82 balls. It is 127 for 3.
Inzamam ul Haq makes his way to the crease. Big appeal from bowler and keeper. Very nicely taken indeed by Adam Perori. Chris Harris and he both convinced that there was a touch on it. KT Francis isn't.
And Adam Perori asked Ijaz if he hit it at the end. Down leg side, it may have been clipped off the full face of the bat and into the wrists of Perori. Given not out.
One-handed, enough to get it round the corner. Very powerfully pulled away, and beautifully placed too. Rare boundary of the bowling of Chris Harris. An expensive over, brings up the 150 for Pakistan. That's gone away fine. Ball prize. That's 50 for Ijaz Ahmed. Pushing back for the second, that takes him on to 51.
Oh, gone. I mean, that is just ridiculous. We've been talking about Inzamam's lack of ability running between the wickets. Well, Ijaz has gone, and I can only assume that was just a complete lack of communication between the two of them. This is horrific stuff.
Inzamam pretends to run, then stops in the midfield, and Ijaz nowhere near his ground. Very silly piece of cricket.
Ijaz gone, run out by Chris Harris for 51, 163 for 4. Edged. Well, technical chance, but it was a thick edge, and it's just clipped Perori's gloves and gone for 4.
There's a nervous smile from Salim Malik. He hasn't had a lot of time in the middle. Genuine edge by him.
Edged. Well, there's no slip. And Allerton Fleming will live to rue that. There's been a collision in the middle of the pitch, and I think that could be quite nasty. Dion Nash, who's gone down. He's okay. You don't want to run into Inzamam at the best of times. Thankfully, everybody's okay.
Salim Malik here edges the ball. It's a genuine edge. I'm surprised New Zealand haven't employed a slip for Malik. And here you watch Inzamam. It's actually not Inzamam's fault. Dion Nash runs into him.
Nearly a three-way pile-up. They nearly took Salim Malik out as well. Bowled. Super bowling from Jeff Allott. Fired it in. at middle stump, pitched in the block hole, and that's the end of Salim Malik. Top stuff from Jeff Allott.
Good bowling here. Malik far too worried about the ball going away to the slips. He's not in form. And Jeff Allott repaying his captain's confidence. Salim Malik gone for 8. Pakistan 185.
Over mid-off. Didn't really time it, but he's picked up 4. And initially he'd only just scraped over the head of mid-off.
This is where Moeen is so effective. Very unorthodox. He sees over the top when bowler is least expecting him to.
Ooh, fine edge. I think even that may have been deliberate. Fine stop as well by Twos, fine third man. 7 off the over, 187 for 5. Lashed away. Oh, that's hit with huge power over a wide mid-off for 4.
Very dismissive, this shot, and you've got to remember Jeff Bell is bowling really well, bowling the best spell of the batch. So brilliant effort by Moeen.
Harris not happy, and that's why it's run away for 4. Short leg side and a gift for Inzamam.
Yes, Chris Harris might find it a little bit difficult to bowl from this end. Very stiff crease, hampering him a little bit here.
Just going to be 1. Oh, he's coming back for 2, and he's there. Just gets past 6,000 runs in one-day international cricket in Inzamam. It's 215 for 5.
Thanks, Paul. Massive shot, brilliantly struck. Saw the gap. Mid-off was up inside the circle. And this is the brilliance of the Pakistanis coming out now.
Moeen Khan has this wonderful ability to stay low to the ground and hit over the offside. He really is a damaging in-the-air offside player.
Actually fine, he plays that with control. And Twos again. He's done well down at third man.
And doing exactly the same as that, so he's put that behind him.
In the air. McMillan takes a good catch. Took on the man out in the deep. And New Zealanders will be relieved with the back of Moeen Khan.
Craig McMillan didn't look as though he was too pleased after he took this catch with his teammates bowling, but little to do with him. Very good catch, good hand position. He then throws the ball away. So Moeen Khan, after 19 from 17 balls, is out. And the 6th wicket goes down at 221.
Wasim Akram, the Pakistani captain, now in as Moeen Khan has just told out to McMillan on the deep. Good shout. And KT Francis has given him. He had a good look at that. Wow, that's a huge wicket. It was possibly the slower ball from Cairns. Akram is stunned with that decision.
Well, my first thoughts were that it was out as well. It wasn't Akram in the crease. A slow ball, And it's a matter of where it's pitched. Certainly pitched in line. And Osman can now consider himself unlucky. Pitched outside the line, but he's out. 226 for 7.
Mahmood on 1. That's 4. If he didn't hit it, it would have been a wide anyway. And that's not the place to bowl to a new batsman.
Any time when you've only been at the crease for half a dozen balls or so and you get a gift outside leg stump half volley.
Magnificent. Again, just moving across the stumps, picking it up, full toss. And 50 up for Inzamam. Beautifully placed. Just leaned on that. Millen probably had a little bit more room than he thought. Holy cow, he's found it straight down the ground.
Should go towards extra cover, that ball, and it's gone straight back. Beautiful strike of the cricket ball. Roger
Toos takes the comfortable catch, and Allott picks up wicket number 4. 255 for 8.
Well, that fancy footwork as the bowler runs in does nothing but confuse the batsman, I believe, and he did the right thing though, Mahmood. He's been trying to strike the ball. 14 from 12, very good. 255 for 8.
Shot that is on the up. Magnificent strike by Inzamam. 5th boundary.
Strike rate 110.
Look out. That's a magnificent shot again. He knew it was a slower ball. He just shimmied inside the line and swung it away with such ease. That is truly stunning stuff from Inzamam.
40-15, I think. It's gone to now. This is a brilliant shot. A little bit of a slow ball, not the normal slow ball that Cairns bowls, but he dragged it down too far, and because it was a little bit slower, Inzamam was able to walk across his crease.
Last ball. And again, that is some over for Inzamam Ul Haq, and Pakistan race up to 269 for 8. Pakistani supporters are delirious with that last over. 14 from the over. Inzamam 73 not out. Saqlain yet to get off the mark.
Well, you don't hit the ball any harder than that on the offside in the air. So good was the hit that even the steward couldn't field it. He's been fielding well, that steward too, today. But the trajectory is so flat from Inzamam. He doesn't hit the ball high in the air. He just hit it flat and one bounce over the cover boundary, and that is a long way out there.
Pakistanis 50 overs, 269 for 8. They'll be very pleased with that after being put in by Stephen Fleming. Lost Shahid Afridi early. Paul Peruri bowled Allott for 17. Anwar played some terrific strokes at the top of the order, 28 from 25. Ijaz Ahmed 51. And Mohan Khan, a good knock too, but Inzamam Ul Haq was the main man. Held centre stage for Pakistan today, as he did at Headingley against Australia. 73 not out off just 61. Nazar Mahmood was brilliant at the end, 14 off 12. And New Zealand really did struggle right from the outset. Leon Nash conceded 12 off the first over. Allott conceded 12 himself. Came back though with those wickets of Afridi and then Syed Anwar. 4 for 64, really a bit too expensive. Larson, his usual self, almost predictable. Cairns surprisingly not used for his 10 overs. Harris, none for 47, was expensive, and Astle picked up wicket in his 5 overs. 8 wides and 3 no balls. So the target for New Zealand, 270, a tall order.
target, after all that, New Zealand need 270 runs from their 50 overs. That's a rate of 5.40 per over. Matthew Horn is out there. And with him should be Nathan Astle, the New Zealand opening partnership. Matthew Horn, 29 years old, right-handed batsman. And he will be well aware that this Pakistan new ball attack will pose a few problems. Nathan Astle, very talented player, but hasn't really been in form, hasn't struck at all during this World Cup. And what these two men have to face, Wasim Akram in prime form, Pakistan's captain, and he's looking to emulate Imran Khan in leading Pakistan to victory in a World Cup.
And that'll come down to Nathan Astle, and he is not in very good nick. Matthew Horn to take the first ball. Matthew Horn will look to see off the new ball. He's not really a stroke maker in the one-day game. He's more of a test match specialist.
They've asked for it this time, they're going to get it. Poor old Nathan Astle, his run of poor form continues. And Shoaib Akhtar straight into the action with a wicket in his first over. Caught behind.
Great leg cutter. Again, Astle doesn't get him behind the line, but it's almost too quick too. Comfortable catch from Moeen Khan. That's a huge blow. Astle is gone for naught. New Zealand are 2 for 1.
Craig McMillan has one ball to face then in this Shoaib Akhtar over. Off the mark. Coming back to second. And New Zealand finished the second over of their innings 4 for 1. That's over the top. It's quite a long boundary down there, but it's quick enough. So 4 runs to Craig McMillan. Takes him up to 1,000 in one-day internationals.
He's got a 3-pound bat, and he hasn't got a big backlift, but when he swings at the ball, it does stay hit. He was always looking to go over the top, and he was always looking to go onside, and even though it came off the thick inside edge.
That's a very straightforward piece of cricket. Nice little catch for Moeen Khan. Shoaib Akhtar's second wicket at the start of his third over.
Great fast bowling, absolutely brilliant. You just can't afford to be playing at the ball outside the off stump. It's too fast. Shoaib Akhtar, 90 miles an hour plus, has removed Matthew Horn for 1. New Zealand in deep trouble, 12 for 2.
No ball. Otherwise, that looked pretty straight to me.
Dearie me. This just beat Fleming purely for pace again, and line was bang on. He's close to the stumps, it's pitching on middle, and it's taking middle out of the ground.
It's in front of square. It's a good shot from Fleming. It's the biggest boundary on the ground. It may not get to the boundary, but if they run hard, they'll run 4. Oh, problems. Well, that's good fielding and not so clever running. 22 for 2. Edged and wide of second slip. That'll go away for 4. McMillan's lucky there.
Another fast delivery from young Shoaib Akhtar. What they say, when you slash out. And sheer velocity of speed carries the ball through.
Yeah, there's not been a great deal of carry on this pitch. It's not the quickest of pitches, but I tell you what, that was past second slip before he moved, really. Hit away and over cover this time. That's a better stroke from McMillan. Chanced his arm, made contact, and he's got his second boundary of the over.
Great shot by McMillan, showing that he has got a lot of courage. He is known for his brisk hitting. And Schwab slightly pitching it up. But McMillan hitting on the up. 4 runs.
Slower ball, and it's going to be a simple catch. Salim Malik takes it. McMillan has gone completely outthought by Wasim Akram. Fantastic slower ball, and McMillan completely flummoxed.
Wag McMillan is not the first one to get out in this manner. This is why he's got so many wickets in world cricket. Completely outthink him there. Wonderful bowling by Wasim Akram. Craig McMillan gone for 20, New Zealand 35 for 3.
That's found the gap, there's nobody out on the cover boundary. And it'll run away for 4. Good shot from Stephen Fleming.
Stephen Fleming, New Zealand's main hope. Very consistent player. Top shot.
Game, no gully. Salim Malik at third man.
Particularly to left-handers as well, because tend to be very strong through the offside to square the wicket. And often you see a left-hand batsman scoring strongly down the ground. They tend to look to use the angle, and even though Azhar here is bowling around the wicket and therefore shutting down the angle.
Lovely shot, lovely swing of the bat by Roger Toos. One bounce into the side screen. Doesn't matter whether it turns or goes straight if it's a half volley. And the lovely bat swing.
It's a top stroke. Just in the slot for Roger Toos this time to go at the ball. He's tended to stay on the crease, but saw enough of it here, particularly as it was pitched around middle and off. Big shot of the day.
So this is the other angle from behind. That doesn't tell you much either. So the umpire will signal 6. The third umpire made his decision, so the batsman gets the benefit of the doubt. Brilliantly placed. Nice pace on the ball as well. Placed it between short mid-wicket and mid-on, and will get 3. Akhtar picks up and throws one of the worst throws ever seen on this ground, I would have thought.
Catch it!
And gone. The sweep shot attempted from outside the off stump. Inzamam at mid-wicket took a good catch because Toos got plenty of bat on it. And perhaps he was either making up his mind to go along the ground or over the top, and the option he chose wasn't the right one.
Now another wicket for Saqlain, and good fielding by Inzamam. Tried to drag this really from way outside the off stump. It's a different line Saqlain's bowled at this over. Good catch. It may not be a bad thing for New Zealand that Chris Cairns now comes to the wicket with plenty of overs up his sleeve. Two's gone for 13, 70 for 4.
Chris Cairns comes to the crease following the dismissal of Roger Toos. And big shout, and that is close. Close enough to be given out. So there'll be no straight hits that he's famous for today, just the straight walk back.
Well, there was the big rap. Walking across, in fact, he was on the move a lot. That's hit him just in front of off stump. There's a bit of angle. It would have gone on to hit middle and leg. Rudi Koertzen had no hesitation. Cairns has gone without scoring. New Zealand, well, 71 for 5.
Adam Perore comes to the crease.
Right arm over, 2 to come.
And the same words that Martin Crowe spoke of, Chris Cairns could be spoken of this man now. We've said it may be the most important period of the tournament for New Zealand. Certainly shaping up that way. And big shout in late, and that is close. And he can go and help Chris Cairns take his pads off.
Magnificent bowling from Mahmood. This one swung back a long way. Rory went nowhere with the feet. And there was a possibility, certainly he indicated that he got a little bit of bat on it. Look at this movement. Jagging back. Oh, that's it, Adam Perore plumb in front. Back leg. And naught for Perore as well. 71 for 6 New Zealand. And now Chris Harris, left-hander. 2 slips in by Wasim Akram. Wouldn't this be a turn-up if Azam Mahmood can turn up trumps here with a hat-trick. 3 wickets and 3 balls. New Zealand not only looking defeat in the face, but their run rate is in great jeopardy. They could do some irreparable damage.
On a hat-trick. Survived by Harris, but the support by the Pakistan crowd has really lifted this side.
21 overs gone, 72 for 6. The New Zealand innings in lots of disarray. 72 for 6. My word, it's all changed very quickly. They've always been under pressure. Pakistan can afford to have the odd man back. They don't mind the odd single, the odd 2.
A scamper there. Well, that's good stuff. You see, with all that going on as well, sprinting around in the field, saving, well, keeping them down to 1 on that occasion.
Come on!
And no ball was put away through the offside rather nicely. No ball, not a very good ball. So he knocks it run out again.
The immediate reference to Wasim Akram. You don't need to second guess what Akram would have said. 1, don't bowl no balls, and 2, don't bowl long hops.
Well, that all but bowled him. Kept a wee bit low, cut back into him. Cannot have been far away.
Oh, I could have sworn that. Oh, missed by a whisker. Just a whisker away from off stump.
That's nicely played though. That's 3 mid-wicket. A lot of space out there. Enough to come back for 3. Well, Rudi Koertzen in amongst it all, losing count. 1 extra ball, 2 from the over. 93 for 6. And to talk you through them, here are Madassan Nazar and Martin Crowe.
Glorious by Stephen Fleming. May not go all the way. And it just does. Beats Azam Mahmood. A magnificent shot by Stephen Fleming, one of his better ones today, his 3rd boundary as he climbs to 49.
Super shot by Stephen Fleming here, leaning into the ball. Pakistan feeling relaxing a little bit.
Balls apiece for New Zealand's 250s.
What?
So they've been consistent, but they've also been consistent in losing their wickets as Stephen Fleming brings up his 50. 76 deliveries, 3 fours. It's been a good hand by the New Zealand skipper. Chris Harris has tried to pull that, probably looking to get it over mid-wicket. He's pulled it from such a line of outside the off stump. He got it down to long on instead. I mean, that run rate now is 8.26.
Oh!
Nicely bowled. That's hard to get in the last 10 overs, let alone the last 20.
Yes, beautifully bowled by Shahid Hafiz there. This top spinner there.
Good shot.
Come on!
Cracking shot from Harris. Inzamam has got a big chase, and the very big fella does well with that very big foot.
Yes, Inzamam looking very sprightly there. Shades of Maradona.
For a big man, he doesn't take the biggest strides. They're quite small. And at never any stage was he going to bend until now. Fleming's got to be quick. And he dives. He knew he was in trouble. 6 from the over. New Zealand 117 for 6. Stephen Fleming knew probably it was the last ball of the over, wanted the strike. He also knew that Mushy, who's on the field, only had about 15 metres in which to fire that ball in. He was gone. They look for 2 here.
Come on!
Good judgment by Harris. Ball went just behind square on the offside. Again, Harris only just getting through the offside. Well, New Zealand must be a little bit confused just at the moment, or in two minds anyway, as to how to approach this. Do they go for the win, which is at 9.65 and over, or do they try and, I suppose, protect their run rate a little bit? In other words, bat out the 50 overs.
I think this is why Chris has been a little fidgety, because he just cannot make up his mind what approach he is to take in this game.
Could be 2 more. He's weighted this nicely. Yeah, that's good cricket by Harris. Consecutive braces to him. 2 twos.
Just got to hurry through. He was well short. Slow to set off, Stephen Fleming.
Been made on.
That's a good shot, though. That's very nicely played. Well timed, well placed. So 1 over the wicket, 1 round the wicket. Still not loose yet.
No, lovely shot. Although it went in the air for a little way. So the first boundary for 55 deliveries for the New Zealanders. And Fleming is a very good player straight. And with the ball coming into him, it's a pretty easy shot for the left-hander. Didn't quite get over the ball with his front knee. That's what kept the ball in the air for about 20 metres.
It's gone through low. Just skidded through a bit, that, and that's a leg by. But still trying to pick up what they can. Coming back for the second, might just have to push himself. Well, I thought he'd made it back all right myself. Just as well to check, as they say. It's umpire Rudy Kurtzen out in the middle who's asked for the assistance of Peter Willey just to confirm, I'd imagine, his feelings that Stephen Fleming was through. Inzamam with the throw.
Good throw from Inzamam, off balance. Mohan Khan will never get back to his hotel room wondering whether somebody was out or not. And well in.
He's gone this time, absolutely no doubt about that. Straight into the hands of Wasim Akram at the wicket. So the end of a good innings from Stephen Fleming. Just at the end, a little bit of a miscue as he aimed through the onside. Nice comfortable catch.
A couple of frustrating signs in the previous 2 overs by the New Zealand captain running down the pitch. So the Pakistan captain takes the catch off the New Zealand captain, and Stephen Fleming goes for 69 from 100 balls, and it's 154 for 7.
Plenty of pace in that. Shoaib Akhtar now sensing, I think, that he'd like to finish this off. He's starting his 7th over, the second of this second spell.
Yes, and that is a wake-up call if ever you've got one. Around the wicket, a really aggressive approach to fast bowling for a right-hander to a left-hander. No bat pad in place at this stage.
What? Good job! Yeah. On!
1 or 2 shouts have come on from the Pakistanis. Great work, great attempt by Mohan Khan. Ever alert he is.
I think the umpire also gave it runs. He didn't signal leg by. I don't think there's any bat on it. But Mohan Khan did very well. And the batsman just back in time, but the ball just going away from the fieldsman at square leg.
Catch it!
Harris tried to almost go down to long off with that shot. The ball from Saqlain there didn't really turn. It goes on with the arm sometimes. Even has the ability to take it the other way. Not really a leg spinner, more of an exaggerated top spinner. Surprised that Harris hasn't tried to sweep or get down on one knee and hit the ball over mid-wicket. Tended to try and hit the ball down the ground, and never really had the body in the right position to get it onto the full face. A lot of times he's got it off the inside edge. And that's nicely bowled. A little bit of turn, a little bit more of a rip from Saqlain. Oh, got an inside edge there. And Katie Francis will surely know he's given the leg by. So another over goes. 47 gone now. 186 for 7. Oh, that'll go all the way for 4 wides, surely. A bit lazy there by Mohan Khan, and Razak was wide down the leg side. Valuable runs for New Zealand this.
5 wides in the end. Called wide, and Mohan Khan just slow in moving to his left. So that's the 4, and that's the wide for the run.
Catch it! Alam Moshe!
It's one of the first sweeps that Harris has got away. I mean, you've got to admire the Pakistani bowling. They've bowled to their field, particularly to the left-handers, Fleming and Harris, and twos. They've bowled around the wicket and they've kept the line tight in towards the stumps. The batsmen, though, are just not prepared to get down the pitch to the bowler. 200 up for New Zealand. Could be gone. Easy catch. And beautifully taken by Razak. So Klein picks up his second wicket.
Well, he was trying to hit a boundary, Chris Harris. Sweep shot, the ball too short. That allowed the ball to bounce and got the top edge. And in the end, the ball just floating away from Razak and taking a good catch. 49 overs gone, 200 for 8.
Evan Larson has made his way to the middle. Big single there. Nash backing up a long way. And again, the Pakistanis have just kept that line so tight. This could be out. Big shout for caught behind from Mohan Khan.
It's the right shot to play. Trying to get some late runs. And off the pad. Mohan Khan appealed.
No timing. None of the New Zealanders have really timed it well. Last ball. Now the crowd come onto the field, and that is the end of New Zealand's innings. It's a leg by. 207 for 8 from their 50 overs. It was a long, drawn-out effort by the New Zealanders. At no stage they ever threatened a Pakistani total of 269 for 8. And Pakistan, very much the deserved winners here today in this Group B match. So take 2 more points, and now 4 from 4. Akram 1 for 27. The best was Azam Mahmood 3 for 38, and Shoaib Akhtar 2 for 31.
Stephen, you've got the check, but that's small consolation. It looks like it's going down to the wire for you, and it's all down to run rate.
Yeah, it will be. Probably the best thing about it is we'll know when we play Scotland what exactly we're going to need. That bit of interest in the next game, Australia-West Indies, and unfortunately it does come down to the last game.
Now, after the euphoria of the win over the Australians, your form's just slumped a little bit. You must be disappointed.
Yeah, we're outplayed today. I think Pakistan are playing very well, and they got a good total, and their bowling attack is very good. We tried to, or would have liked to restrict them to 220, 230, but 270 was always going to be tough, and they're playing very well.
Yeah, you've got one game left. You've got to go out all guns blazing.
Yeah, it could be. It could be an interesting game, depending on the targets we get given and the figures we need to get.
OK, thanks very much, Steve. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a word with Wasim Akram, captain of Pakistan. I think the crowd are happy.
Yeah, I think they're confident as much as we are, the way we are playing our cricket. We are enjoying every bit of it, and they are as well.
Now, you started this tournament saying that you were a little bit disappointed that you hadn't had much cricket in English conditions, yet you're playing very, very good cricket at the moment. You look as though you're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, I think the first game was very important, Paul, because we won that game with very little margin, and that game has given us confidence that we can bat on good tracks, on seaming tracks. and the boys have showed they're hungry for success, and I hope we should be consistent in the future games as well.
Yeah, well, there are going to be future games. You're through now to the Super 6 stage, won all your 4 games that you've played. You must be absolutely delighted with the way the boys are playing.
Yeah, I must give credit. Credit goes to the whole Pakistan team itself, the way they showed their application towards their cause to do well in the World Cup. And of course, today I must say Inzamam and Ijaz played brilliantly once again. Inzamam, they both showed they're world-class players.
I must admit, you look as though you're really enjoying yourself out there on the field.
Everybody is. I mean, this is part of our starting the World Cup. We sat together. We said we have to play every day and we have to go out and enjoy and back each other up. And I think that's what exactly happening.
Okay, Waz, you've qualified for the Super 6. Congratulations. Good luck in the rest of the competition.
Thank you very much.